I'm so much better than majority of you.
And I'm the queen bee, so eat it up and crown it. You're all welcome.
And I got a message from one of my friends saying they don't want anything bad to happen to me. And I get messages like that all the time.
I feel very attacked!
And you are a disrespectful piece of shit.
Illiterate! What the fuck is going on in here on this day?
Hello, little gherkins. The Amberlynn Tommy fight has gotten wild. First of all, Tommy addressed Amber's accusations and basically said, "Yeah, I said some abusive shit, but at least I'm not a liar," and claimed Amber was scrambling to get her excuses out there because she knew what was coming. Which I agree with. Anyway, Amber did go live again yesterday and talked more about the situation, so let's get into that.
You guys have no idea how tired I am right now, but I only slept an hour. I can't sleep. My mind is just a mile a minute. Um, my mom's gonna obviously be sad for me, but she's gonna be relieved because she wanted me to break up with Tommy forever now. And it's like I was in a toxic cycle and I would say that we were broken up, it would last a day. And it would just be like, you know, um, why did you say the Tumblr had the worst things imaginable when it was just bigger women, fat phobic of you? I guess I can go into detail as much as I don't want to. Um, it was naked women that were bigger than me, and the first photo I saw, which the one that is engraved in my mind, I don't even want to say it. Mm, I'm not going to be forced actually into saying things I don't want to say, but mainly because it's embarrassing for me and I do have a little bit of not only dignity, but I also like in some weird fucked up way, I still love Tommy and it fucking sucks. Um it sucks to be the person that I am really. I think it would help your case to be transparent. I get that 100% and it just wasn't good, okay? It just wasn't good. Um
I still can't get over the fact that Amber tried making it sound like Tommy was doing something horrific on Tumblr when it was just her looking at pictures that aligned with her fetish. The fetish Amber knew about and was okay with being part of. Wild.
are you worried Tommy will leak the security cam footage? No, because like I even said in my live stream, I crashed out bad. Um, when she would betray me or hide things from me and I would find out, she would stonewall me so hard, which then would trigger me even harder. It was awful. And I would flip 100%. Like I said, I go up octaves. I get loud. I cry a lot. And it's just how it would go. I would say sorry for things that I didn't even do, just for peace. I would admit to things that I didn't even do just for peace because I became that, like, that insane. I felt insane. Like, I genuinely felt insane so many times. Yeah. I'm not saying that what I did was right, what I did was wrong, what I did was this. I'm just saying that that is how my body reacted to what felt to me like emotional abuse.
Knowing Tommy's past, how did Amber think this was going to go? Genuinely,
I just feel really just I don't know, at this point in this moment, like, yeah, I'm fucking sad. I feel like there's a hole in my heart, but like I've always felt that way. I can't cry while doing my makeup. Fuck. Mm. Like I've always felt like, with each betrayal, like the hole in my heart just got bigger and bigger. bigger and bigger. Every time she would say something awful about me online, while literally we were just saying how much we loved each other, or we just had like TMI, but FaceTime sex, or I just sent her a naughty picture, or I just, it just felt like it was just, oh God, I just feel so. But yeah, last night when I got off a live stream, I definitely emotionally ate. I ordered McDonald's breakfast.
Tommy is punching the air right now that she didn't get to watch that binge.
I don't know if I'm in denial per se, because it's like I've written in my journal multiple times. I've even said this to her multiple times. I genuinely feel like you hate me. And every time like we would argue or whatever, she would literally say, actually, I do hate you. Like, you don't say that to someone you love. I've like heard about reactive abuse, and I'm gonna go ahead and say, like, the way that I would react, like my reaction to like the way that she would treat me, or my reaction to the lies, my reaction to the betrayal, my reaction to the secrets, my reaction to the emotional abuse, etc., can absolutely be seen as abuse. 100%. And I am not going to sit here and deny those things. Like, I am going to be 100% upfront. I would become unhinged when she would hurt me. Like, I would feel so fuck. I told myself I wasn't gonna cry, so I'm trying very hard not to. I would become so hurt that I felt like I didn't even want to be on this earth anymore. And I would talk to my mom about it, and my mom, like, genuinely would hate hearing me say that, but it's like I did not want to, like, be alone in those thoughts, and my mom was, like, the closest person to me, and I know my mom loves me unconditionally, but, like, so many times I genuinely just wanted to just end it all. I was like, "This is not like, she would hurt me that bad."
Listen, I'm not usually one to downplay someone's mental health, but the way she delivered this, it is so blatantly obvious that she's trying to justify anything Tommy will expose her with by saying it was reactive abuse and she wanted to off herself. That's such a horrible manipulation tactic and shows exactly how Amber is in relationships. Gross.
And I know she's gonna come out, do some interview, become besties with the reaction channels, twist everything. I know it's gonna happen, and I know it's gonna be believed because of my past, and I just have to, like, literally just accept that. But that's what's gonna happen. I have to. Did she cheat? So, I have boundaries in my relationship that she knows, um, and accepted. We both have boundaries. When you get into a relationship, you say those boundaries, what you accept and what you don't accept. What's loyal to you, what am I trying to say? What your definition of loyal is, like, those things need to be shared and expressed, and she knew those things. That's all I gotta say about that.
So, Amber told Tommy she's not okay with her partner looking at other women or porn, and Tommy looked at fatties on Tumblr, and that was the ultimate betrayal. Gorl, grow the fuck up.
Did Emily visit you in person this year, in the beginning of the year? Yeah. Can we talk about the Pocahontas nickname again? It was just something that she was making fun of me about on a Reddit. Um, and oh, Pocahontas. It was one of the many things that she made fun of me about. That part shocked me because it's like, bro, you like my weight. Like, I don't understand. Like, I genuinely don't understand. And then there was another thing that she replied saying, someone was like, "What season of this?" And she responded saying, "Keeping up with the Kardashians," which I get it. It's funny. Ha ha, let's all laugh. Let's get a kiki out of it. Like, ha ha, funny, funny. But it's like you're saying that about your girlfriend. Like, you're fat shaming your girlfriend, like, behind her back, like, while she never speaks badly about you besides, like, when she's venting to her mom, of course. Um, like, I've never said anything bad about her. It's I just I crazy to me.
And is. Don't get me wrong through these videos. I don't think either of these psychos are victims. I think they were both toxic and awful to each other. But, like, why are you making fun of her body when that's what gets your juices flowing, Tommy?
She never denied her fetish, though, you did, why? So, the whole thing about lying, like, in the beginning about her not being a feeder and this and that, it's because she told me to. She told me to, she did not want people knowing that. So, I lied for her. Um, so, let me explain because I have a feeling people are gonna be like, "Oh, but the let me explain timeline. So, in the very beginning, when it all started happening, I would constantly tell her on the phone, I would never be with a feeder, like, "That's crazy, I would never do that, da, 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 da. Like, I wanna be healthy, da, 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 da." And, she would always be like, "Yeah, totally."
Bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. This conversation didn't happen.
I'm on live stream right now. I'm on live stream right now. I don't think they can hear you, though. My mom said hi. You you're not updated on the anything, are you? I've been trying not to bother you. Oh, you are. I finally told the truth about a lot of stuff about Emily. Yeah, if you're watching it right now, silly Willy. Oh, the purple shirt, me crying? That was at, like, 5 AM this morning. Right now, I'm wearing a black shirt, and I'm live streaming, like, right now, too. It's called GRWM, which means "Get ready with me." Yeah. So you watch that? It's hard, huh? I wasn't gonna have a heart attack, mom. I was having anxiety, and I was freaking out because it's like, I finally spoke up. My mom just said, "I hope you're done with her for good," right? They can't hear you because 'cause I'm wearing my AirPods. Yeah, um, well, yeah, now that everything's out in the open, she's never gonna forgive me, and I can't be with her, even though I would constantly forgive her over and over repeatedly, but it's like, I know, but my mom said she's happy that I'm done. I know. I'll see you later. I love you too. Alright, bye.
That comment she made to her mom was really telling. She said it's over because Tommy wouldn't forgive her for this. Girl, stand up.
Can you continue with the timeline you were doing? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so when I first got with her, like, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, she's a feeder, da, da." And I would tell her, like, "Oh, I don't believe any of that, like, I would not be with a feeder, like, at all." And she'd be like, "Oh, yeah, totally," and we wouldn't really talk much about it, but, like, I would tell her, like, "I'm trying to lose weight, blah, 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 like, why would I wanna do that, blah, blah, blah." So, she would deny it over and over. So, I was in Wisconsin. It was during the night of the big betrayal, like, when I found everything. Um, I saw that she was on Phoebe, and that was the site with all the bigger women or whatever, and my jaw was on the floor. Like, why would you have to be on there? Like, genuinely, like, why like, that doesn't even make sense to me, and she would come up with, like, all these excuses as to why she was on there, and it just didn't make sense to me. But I ended up going in the little message part, and I saw that literally while we were in a relationship, like a month after we started dating, she messaged some girl saying that she was sexy. So that was fun. But she messaged this masked lesbian and said, "Oh, I know how rare it is to be a masked lesbian that's a feeder because so am I." And that is when I found out the truth while in Wisconsin. So that's how long like it took me to find out the truth. And still to this day, she denies that she is one, which is really confusing and weird because I saw the message with my own eyes. And I'm telling you guys, that night was horrific. Like, and you know what? I could, oh my God. There was just a lot of betrayals. There was just a lot of betrayals. That's all I can say. And betrayal is just for the lack of a better word. Um,
Girl, we didn't have to see those messages or her phone activity to know she was a feeder. Stop it.
how'd you feel about her Insta post about Colleen? Thank you for the super chat. So I know how much she loved Colleen and still does. Like, I fully get that. During arguments, she would literally tell me, "You're never going to be Colleen." Like, just saying how much better Colleen was. Like, I had to literally compare myself, and I was in competition with Colleen every single day of my life. That every single day of my life. Every single day that I was with her in a relationship with her. And it was hard. Like, constantly here, Colleen didn't cry as much. Colleen this, like it was very hard for me. And I made it very apparent that like Colleen is always going to be part of our life. Like I want that. Like that's important to me. It's important for her mourning, important for that. But to continuously use Colleen as like a weapon, it became awkward for me. So the day that she posted on her Insta, the night before, we had a huge argument. Um, so to me, it felt like she was doing it to hurt me, and that's really fucking sad. Um,
I think there's much more that revolved around Colleen from Amber's end that she's not sharing. As much as Amber lost her mind about Tommy looking at fatty Tumblr pics, you can't convince me it didn't bother Amber that Tommy was still in love with Colleen.
did you and Tommy text after your last live? No. So the last like text I sent, like, look here. The more I wash my hair, the more dandruff I have. Like it's just like, did you and Tommy text after your last live? No. So the last like text I sent, like, look here. So it was when we were like arguing or whatever. I was saying like, just leave me alone. Like I don't want to continue this anymore. But then I'm, because that's usually like how it goes. We'll get in a fight and we'll like break up for a day. Um, and I thought it was just gonna be the same cycle, so I ended up Snapchatting her. I was sending her Snapchats of Romeo, Wasabi. I built a cat tree, so I showed her that. And she's responding, acting normal. Then I send her a picture of my body because that's just how it goes around here. And just normal. She did call me dainty, even though I looked fat as fuck. But okay. Um, and that's when I found out that while we're exchanging snaps, she's over there talking to fucking Snowflake. I'm like, what kind of planet am I living on? So that for me was the last straw.
I'm still not understanding why this was the last straw. This woman publicly made fun of you, fat shamed you, exposed you, allegedly was extremely verbally and physically abusive to you, and much more. But the last straw was her talking to Snowflake? Why? Was it because she was going to expose you for the rarity escape and you panicked?
I messaged Emily and I was like, "Can you call me? Please call me. Emily, this is extremely important. I won't talk about it in text. Call me. Emily, hello?" Because I knew she was awake. We were just snapping because that's what I do. Every time I'd find out something bad that she did online, I would always want her to explain herself or like make me understand it better, reassure me. Like it's like I was looking for her to like make excuses for her bad behavior so I could just get over it. Literally, that was my life. So I wanted the same last night. As pathetic as that is, I was willing to hear her out. But then I don't know what it was. After I sent the last hello with a million question marks, I realized in that moment, I'm done. I'm actually not going to do this cycle anymore. I'm done. I'm about to go live. So I'm like putting on my makeup real fast because I was like, I'm not about to go live like looking a wreck because I genuinely looked a wreck. So
It feels like she's leaving something out here. All of a sudden, you had an epiphany and it was over? I think Tommy somehow made it clear that she was done or would continue with her expose, and that's what caused Amber to panic and go live.
hard to believe because you lie so often. I don't lie so often. Thank you for the super chat. It's literally the community who's making you believe that because literally I'll be sitting here, I'll film a video, whatever it may be. I'll literally be telling the honest to God truth and no one will believe it. It is unhinged. And so it's become a pattern for y'all. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't have to be anxious about how she's gonna react. It is what it is. My whole thing is like everything is gonna happen how it's supposed to happen, and the people who like downright just don't believe me are just people who like actually just choose to be assholes at this point. Like, 'cause I just don't even care anymore. So it is what it is. Like the people who are gonna like be up her ass are the same people who like thought she was a murderer like 8 months ago. So I don't know what to say about it. Which she's not, might I add. So no one come for me on that. She's definitely not. So um, but I'm just saying it just goes to show like how no matter what it is, like people just want to be against me.
Amber literally sobbing the night before apologizing for lying for an entire year and then acting like it's everyone else's fault that people think she's a liar. Goral, be so for real.
Who gave him all the information about Romeo. It was this girl that Emily was talking to. Me and Emily got in a fight, so Emily went to Instagram and started talking about me, how it always goes. And she told this person about Romeo, and the person told Hecticana. Yeah. Oh no, it's just weird. Like I'm like literally finally opening up to the fact that like I was in some sort of like I was in some sort of an abusive situation and still people are on that person's side because the reactor is genuinely supposed to be. That is terrifying to me. Like they're not about what's right, what's wrong at all in the slightest.
Or maybe we can see that both of you were toxic and abusive.
It wasn't a full 24 hours. So we were awake 5 a.m. and that's when that whole thing went down. And then when I said the next day, it's because I went to sleep, I would say probably around 6 a.m. I woke up at 9 a.m. I literally only got like 3 hours that day. And that's my version of it's the next day because I finally woke up. So
You said you knew something was wrong because you hadn't seen Rarity all day, when in reality, it was like an hour.
did she have cameras inside of her house? Yeah, like sometimes like she would want to film like her ex-boyfriend when he would come over. Like she would have cameras in like the most weirdest places. Bug love. I don't know if there was hidden cameras in the bedroom. That would be fucking weird, bro. So filming someone without their knowledge, having footage for threats is level 10 abuse. I have been threatened with camera footage, I wanna say for about 8 months now, genuinely. I have been threatened so much, you guys wouldn't even believe it.
which is horrible. We can all agree that Amber has a track record of being abusive and unhinged towards her partners, but silencing someone with camera footage is beyond abusive and controlling.
Why let yourself be treated like that for so long though? Because it's like I still loved her, like having BPD, like they're your favorite person, and like you have this weird black and white thinking. So like when things are just like slightly good, like you make them seem like they're the best thing ever. I constantly would like tell myself like everything's gonna be okay, things are gonna get better, like she's gonna change because that's what we promised each other. And while I was changing, she wasn't. Still loved her, but wasn't it obvious she was betraying you? Yes. Yes. I have loved a lot of people who have hurt me in a multitude of different ways. And for some reason, them hurting me never stopped me from loving them.
And you've hurt people that have loved you in a multitude of ways. You're not an innocent victim, Amby.
Yeah, she was filming me. Sometimes I knew and sometimes I didn't. No one deserves to be called names in a relationship. Mary Gold, thank you so much. I was called a lot of names. Like there were times I would look at the things that she was saying to me and I was like, how can someone I like love and who is supposed to love me like be saying those types of things to me? Like it hurt so bad. Like I've never even said those types of things to people I was in a relationship with. Um ever. Like especially Tommy. Like we really tried to tell you it's time to admit that we were right and we were trying to help. And you know what's funny? Those people who like were trying to help and like hated Tommy and like whatever, now they're all on Tommy's side. Oh my God.
I can't speak for everyone, but the large majority of the community that I'm seeing thinks you're both awful.
Why do you think she stayed? Oh shit. That's a good question. Um, because she acted like I was the worst thing in the planet. And I just genuinely don't understand like where that like energy came from. Like I genuinely don't. And because I felt like like genuinely kissed her fucking ass through and through. Um and as sad as this is, like in the climax of it all, I thought she was staying because of my body and she was afraid to be alone. Go get back together with her.
I guarantee if Tommy hit Amber up and said she forgave her and wanted another chance, Amby would jump right on it.
Why did you decide to hide the relationship? Because Tommy was being blackmailed. Like she was getting like creepy text messages. People were like, if you don't stop talking to Amberlynn, blah blah blah. Like I'm not gonna go into detail, but it was very scary. And we decided that we're just gonna keep it private. And so I kept it private for her because I wanted to protect her and the people around her. Um, yeah, that's why. And I don't know. Do you think that was her manipulating you? I don't think so, cause like, I saw the screenshots of the text, but I don't know.
Blackmailing her with what? What did they have on her that was so bad that she needed to keep you a secret? Seems fishy to me, girl. Anyway, even more has come out, so we've got some catching up to do. I'll see you again real soon, little gherkins.
Let me tell you right now, I hate food more than anything. Ask me how I'm doing. I'm standing here in utter shock.
Goodbye.